And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Toronto Blue Jays going up against the New York Mets. And this is the rubber match, Siggy.
And these games can really shape your season, Boog. You always want to come through when you have a chance to win a series. That'll boost confidence amongst the entire organization.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this. So, almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, D.Peterson. Chris, a sub-3 ERA for him a year ago.
Well, when your numbers are coming in under 3 as a starting pitcher that's going out there every fourth or fifth day, taking the ball, competing against really good big league hitters, it's extremely impressive. And you wonder what he figured out last year that he can carry into this season that can help him to maintain that number or even drop it lower. We'll see, but we know he's got good stuff, and he should be really good in this one today.
The pitch. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
The other way, puts it away for the out. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The skipper's loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boo. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Bichette up to the dish. Hitless in the first two games of the series. He's 0 for 8. And he grounds one to the right side. Alonso takes it himself. 2 away here in the top of the first.
First baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
2 down, base is empty. And now here is Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That's in for a strike. Two outs. And that skips in the dirt. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Anthony Santander at the plate. 2 for 8 in the series so far. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And that one off the outside edge. Pitch kicks away from Alvarez. And now a man into scoring position.
That's a tough spot for the catcher, Boog. No chance of stopping the outside pitch, and now the runner moves up. Those moments can be really frustrating.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good. Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Homered last night, added another hit as well. That's a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Oh, and he lost the handle on that one. First and second, 2 down. Here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. On the ground, right side. Toss to Alonso. And that is the third out of the inning. Blue Jays leave a pair. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Queens. And pitching here today, Chris-Bassitt. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
We go to the bottom of the first. Jeff McNeil stands in. Missed inside with the curve. The 1-0. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Just missed. And there's the automatic. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Francisco Lindor. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
1 ball.
In the dirt, but kept close. McNeil aboard here at first with nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 1 down. Here's Juan Soto. 2 homers in the game yesterday, so he's feeling good coming in. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Breaking ball misses down and away.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Nope, that's down.
Next offering is in for a strike. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
2 on, 1 out. Here's Pete Alonso. And that one fouled off. Line drive. Off balance speed. There's 1. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
Back here at Citi Field, stepping in, Ernie Clement. Peterson back to work. Right through there for a strike. Peterson in his 5th season, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017. Takes it himself. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. That misses. Ball 1. Second inning here, no score. Out to short, Lindor. And a couple of quick outs. And the batter is George Springer. And the first offering is not close. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And it stays fair.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And that's in for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on. He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you.
Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. 1 left for Toronto. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Brandon Nimmo. First pitch, not close. Ripped to short. Bichette whips it to first. That's 1 out in the bottom of the second.
Batting 6, center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. 2 for 7 in the series so far. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Hot shot to third. And he can't come up with it.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
1 gone, runner at first. Ronnie Mauricio now. Swings through that one out in front that time.
This is a great dynamic right here. Speedy runner at first, thinking about taking second. Catcher with the pop time that leaves Jaws on the floor. This might get interesting, Boo.
And the 0-1. Runner on the move. Up the middle. The throw to first. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion.
Batting 8, catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Alvarez now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. Strike 1. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. But no chance to get him, and he'll take first on the strikeout. So he's able to reach first base despite the strikeout, and that extends the inning. Kind of a tough turn of events for the defense there.
Yeah, that's maybe a little bit of a morale killer. For a second, you think you're about to go hit, but really quickly you have to refocus and be ready for the next play. We'll see if they can work around it.
First and second, 2 outs. Acuna will hit next. Outside low, ball 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled in plenty of time to first. Out number 3. 2 left for the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And that one is lifted in the air. Soto going after it. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 1 so far. First offering, and it just misses.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
That one catches the corner for a strike. 1 out, bases empty. To third, and it goes just foul. On the ground. Mauricio with the throw to first, and Bichette is retired. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one ripped, but foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Missed with a changeup, and the count is even 2-2. And that's in the dirt. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 2 down, nobody on. In the air, right field, and that is a foul ball. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And that's through there for a strike. And the count 1-1. Two outs. Oh, what a stop. To first. And that's a base hit despite a great defensive effort.
Well, that's a pick you want to come up with as a first baseman. That's how you win that Gold Glove. But it's never on him to take the error on a throw like that. And he'll probably tell you he should have picked his teammate up, but he gave it a good effort, just couldn't get it to stick.
First and second, 2 outs. Dalton Varsho getting ready to hit. That one down the line, and that's just foul. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
set for the bottom of the third. And now here's Jeff McNeil. Into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw to second. Ow!
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick tag before he reaches the base.
Still tied at 0. Last of the third. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Soto, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2 is the count.
Time asked for at the plate. Maybe an attempt to break up the rhythm that he's got going on the mound right now. And 1-2.
2 strikes.
Way inside, and that hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 1. And a foul ball. Soto off of first with 2 away. Fouled off down the right side. And the polar bear strikes out. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. On to inning number 4. We're tied 0-0. Back here in Queens, here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement. And that one is in for a strike.
Well, these Jays just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Now a check swing at the 1-1. Look down to first, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. That missed by a lot. Now 2-2. A little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball.
Now batting catcher Alejandro.
Go ahead run on base, and here's the catcher Alejandro Kirk. Snap throw to first. Clement back in standing. Grounded out to short in his first trip. This one in the air, right field. Soto sizes this one up, hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting right fielder George Springer.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. A single his first time.
Ball.
This one in the dirt.
That's ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. 4th inning underway, no score. Fastball for a strike. Runner on the go. Foul ball there.
count is full.
In the dirt. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, designated hitter Davis Schneider.
First and second, 1 out. Next to hit, Davis Schneider. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's a little bit high. And it's 1-0.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play move.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Fly ball down the line. Soto on his way over. Stretches out and hauls it in. Runner tags and goes to third.
Now, we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here's Andres Jimenez. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. That one the other way. And it's just foul. That was close. To the right side. He'll do it himself. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. And midway in the 4th, no score. And we're back. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Brandon Nimmo. And a curve misses outside. And that is ball 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Tyrone Taylor. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Mauricio now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there.
One and one.
That one fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nothing doing for the Mets. Still no score. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Peterson back to work. Fought off foul.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They haven't produced a run yet, but the pitch count for the starter is starting to climb, so they're hoping that starts to pay off soon. And I think they're in a good spot thanks to their pitching, but no one would be shocked if this offense strings something together to take the lead.
Vladdy stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. And there's a rocket into the outfield.
Now batting.
So up next, Anthony Santander. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Guerrero leads off first with one away. Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches.
Ball two.
30 years old now, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. That
Ball
misses
three.
the zone, and that's ball 3. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
For the Blue Jays, center fielder Dalton Varsho.
2 on, 1 out. So up next for Toronto, Dalton Varsho. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
1 out. Runners at first and second. That one the other way. Lindor. Off-balance speed. There's one. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez.
Alvarez.
Ball 1 there.
Outside.
Well, these Mets, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact
One
at
ball,
times,
one strike.
and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
And on the mound, you know
strikes.
confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time, a little anxious.
Acuna.
And that one fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And look out.
Timeout.
That one
Ball
gets
down
him.
right there.
The second man he's plunked in this one. And now the DH, Jeff McNeil. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on them and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Inside.
Ball 1.
And now it's even 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Next pitch is outside. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. And now 2 gone.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Acuna on third with 2 out. That's to third. Dives, but it's off his glove. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
Well, that's a frustrating way to fall behind in this one as the infield single drives in the run. And sometimes all you have to do is put the ball in play and you give your teammate a chance to hurry home.
And now it's Juan Soto. Foul ball. Oh, that plunked him. And that's now twice he's been hitting this one. First and second, 2 outs. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. And there's a foul ball.
No base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Now fly ball to right center. Varsho tracks it down for the out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We're through 5. It's the Mets 1 and the Jays nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now for the Jays, Ernie Clement. There's a strike.
0-1.
Just missed. Misses off the plate, and it's 2-1. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. Alejandro Kirk next up for the Blue Jays. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. NYM-D.Peterson won't go any further. Pretty good effort, and he exits with a lead. We'll tell you about the new pitcher when we get back. Taking over on the mound for the Mets, Danny Young.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Pitch misses inside. 1-0. And a foul ball. Young winds and deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball.
Blue Jays down a run. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Backed off the plate that time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
Here's George Springer. Just
Ball
missed. 2 outs, base is empty. He swings and fouls one off. That's off the mark, and that's ball 2. Next offering is fouled back. Towards first and foul ball. The 2-2. That one missed. Davis Schneider waiting to hit for Toronto. Swings and misses, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Mets 1 and the Jays nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chad Green.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Nance, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. In the air, left field, down the line. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, and he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
So digging in, Tyrone Taylor. Trying to move him over here. Jimenez fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Really nice technique right there to get that sac bunt down. Advances that runner up another base. That was his job. He got it done.
Ronnie Mauricio, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Alvarez stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. That one fouled hard the other way. The 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One hit, one left. Back here at Citi Field. New inning getting started. Paul Blackburn will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. 0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. One down, base is empty. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one wrapped foul. Got him looking. 2 away.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
And now it's going to be Bichette. Liner, base hit. And Vladimir Guerrero Jr. with a chance to make an impact with 2 away.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Around second is Bichette. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away. Here comes Anthony Santander in a big spot. And the first offering is not close.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
In the dirt, blocked. Nice job behind the plate there. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Looks like extra bases. 1 run's in. Vladdy coming around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. 7th inning stretch time. All tied 1-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Burr. This is his 3rd time out this year. Here's the second baseman, Luis Angel Acuna. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2. Now he steps out as time is granted. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. In time. And the drop third strike leads to the first out.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
That misses the zone, and it's a ball and a strike.
1-1.
And a swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And that skips in the dirt. That one misses, and it's 3-2. All tied up near the bottom of the 7th. And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Good pitch right there. Anytime you can get one by a bat of this caliber, especially with runners on, it's got to give you some confidence out there on the mound that you can win this battle.
And a big swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Now 2 out. Juan Soto now. Swings through that one for strike one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Varsho under this one. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Mets leave one. Still tied 1-1. All set for the start of the inning. And now for the Jays, Dalton Varsho. Blackburn back to work. That's ripped. And this one could be extra bases. And the potential go-ahead run stops at second base.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Really important at bat coming up now.
Ground ball left side. Fires across the diamond. First out in the top of the eighth. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Alejandro Kirk. That's out to center field. Taylor ranging after it. Drops into the glove. Runner tags and will move up to third.
Now batting, right fielder, George Springer.
George Springer next up for the Blue Jays. And ball one. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
That's down and in. Just missed. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. And now it's filled up. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Looks like it'll be a pinch. Hitter Will Wagner.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at bat in this game.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Paul Blackburn will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. So Minter will take over.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Late swing, foul to the left.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And we stay tied as the inning ends.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jimmy Garcia. And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And he takes one right on the black. And it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
0-2.
Here's the 0-2.
Nope, outside.
And a curve misses outside.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And a swing and a miss. And a key out leading off the bottom of the 8th. Brandon Nimmo now at the plate. 1 for 3. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Meanwhile, Activity in the bullpen. Tommy Nance getting loose out there. Swanson getting loose as well. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Varsho settles underneath it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor digs in now. Late on that fastball.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
And that one just missed off the outside edge. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Down in order go the Mets. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Back here in Queens, we go to the 9th. Now it's the second baseman, Andres Jimenez. On the ground at first, a sliding stop, and they get the out. So up next, Bo-Bichette. Outside low, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And downstairs. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. A.J. Minter done for the afternoon. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Pitching for the New York Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
One down, base is empty. Check swing, called strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A shot to the opposite field. 3rd home run of the season. It's 2-1. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
Base is empty with 2 away. Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. And that clips the inside corner.
1-1.
There's a line drive to left field. Nimmo hauls it in to end the inning. Vlad Guerrero Jr. with the solo shot for Toronto. And this is now a 2-1 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. We head to the bottom of the ninth, and stepping in for New York, Ronnie Mauricio.
Now pitching for Toronto. Number 23, Jeff Hoffman.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Alvarez swings through it for strike one. Not close with that one. 1-1. Swings through that one.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
1-run game, bottom 9. Got him. 1 away.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
He's 2 outs away. And next for the Mets, Luis Angel Acuna. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass, looking for the sac bunt. Runner on the go. Tying run at first, the winning run at the plate. Runner goes again. Foul ball, still 0-2. And there's a ball. With the tying run on at first, and the home team trying to pull it out. Got him swinging for the K. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
2 outs. Swinging a foul out of play. This could end it. That misses. 1-2 to count. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the ninth. And time called at the plate. Maybe trying to slow things down here in a crucial spot. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, you take a tie ball game into the ninth on the road, you know that you've got some work to do. You got to score, but then you've also got to get 3 outs in the bottom half of that inning. They did just that today. Very well played ball game. Get this win on the road. Everybody's happy with the W.
And your final score here today, 2-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.